Audio Jungle.
Ninja Man sent condolences to Nita Robertson's family. Incarcerated dancehall entertainer Ninja Man has issued a statement through his team expressing condolences to the family, friends and colleagues of the late Valerie Nita Robertson. She will be remembered fondly. She will surely be missed, Ninja Man, whose real name is Desmond Valentine, said in the statement. Known for her passionate and fierce legal battles, the 71-year-old legal powerhouse fell ill last October and passed away peacefully on February 25th, surrounded by her family. Ninja Man said that her unexpected death is a timely reminder of how important it is to let loved ones know how you truly feel towards them. All of us remember how important it is to let somebody know how we feel about them in real time. Let them know how much you appreciate them being in your lives for whatever reason. When someone impacts your life with greatness, tell them how grateful you are. Show the respect you have for them because you never know when you won't get to see them again, the letter warned. Ninjaman said that when attorney at law Norman Linton, KC, became ill in 2010, she referred the living in a free food ticket DJ to Valenita Robertson, KC. He said she became his second mother. I consider Miss Nita Roberts my second mother in the justice system because of the way she handled my situation, my case, giving me the feeling that she genuinely cared about what happened to me, putting humanity and compassion ahead of everything else. Among the more important things, she was always there to set the record straight on my behalf whenever necessary, in and out of public space, Ninjaman wrote. Nita Robertson was handling Ninjaman's appeal of murder conviction. The artist was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment in November 2017 for the murder of Ricardo Johnson in March 2009. He was convicted along with his son, Janelle Ballantyne, and Dennis Clayton. Ninja Man was sentenced to serve at least 25 years in prison before he is eligible for parole. He said that Nita Robertson's passing has left him heartbroken. In December of last year, we were scheduled for a hearing. 2 weeks before the hearing, I was surprised to find out she had fallen ill. Next, she was gone. I am heartbroken because not only have I lost a great lawyer, a friend, but also lost a phenomenal woman, a woman whose legacy will continue to live in those who were inspired by her greatness, the letter noted. She left an indelible mark on everyone she encountered, no doubt among them young lawyers who will follow gracefully in her footsteps. Miss Valvinita Robertson did what she came on earth to do, and one of those things was to help people like myself with qualified representative, Ninja Man continued. Nita Robertson, who had marked a 47-year legal career, was known for her relentless pursuit of justice. She was appointed Queen's Counsel in 2016 and continued working until October 2024. In closing, he lauded her accurate legal mind and her incredible contribution to the legal system of Jamaica, not only for her outstanding work as an attorney, but also for the impact on the dozens of young people's lives who she helped to shape. She did it. She represented at her ultimate capacity. Now it's time for her to rest in eternal power, the letter concluded. Man found guilty of brother's murder in 15-year-old stoning incident. A St. Catherine man has been found guilty of murdering his brother by hitting him with a stone during a family dispute in Brent Portmore 15 years ago. Heron Douglas, 43, was convicted in the St. Catherine Circuit Court on Thursday for the 2010 killing of his brother, Ralph Douglas. The jury deliberated for more than 2 hours. Justice Bertram Morrison thanked the jurors for their service and ordered that Douglas be remanded in custody until sentencing on April 11, 2025. The prosecution led evidence that in 2010, a heated family dispute in Old Brighton, Portmore, escalated into violence, with relatives hurling stones at each other. During the confrontation, Douglas threw a stone that struck his brother Verl on the head. Verl was rushed to hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. The Portmore police investigated the matter. He made several court appearances before facing trial. Opposition concern about unregulated development, destruction of mangrove at Fort Rocky. The opposition People's National Party (PNP) has raised concerns about the alleged unregulated development and destruction of mangroves at Fort Rocky in Port Royal. Several issues including the demolition of structures, clearing of mangroves covered lands, and an unregulated layout have reportedly been identified at the site. In a statement, spokesperson Environment and Ecological Heritage Senator Sophia Fraser-Binns, said the activities which were reportedly carried out at the Fort Rocky are particularly disturbing because agents of the government ministry and the Jamaica National Heritage Trust were involved. She said the destruction of mangroves and hazards development in such a historical and environmental sensitive area is unacceptable, as mangroves play a critical role in protecting Jamaica's coastline, reducing erosion, and supporting marine biodiversity. She said their removal weakens the country's resilience to climate change and threatens fragile ecosystems. Senator Fraser-Binns said without proper planning and consultation, development can cause irreversible harm, undermining both environmental sustainability and long-term economic benefits. Health Ministry says there is no measles case in Jamaica. The Health and Wellness Ministry says there is no case of measles in Jamaica, even as it urges caution amidst a case rises in the Americas. Jamaica has had no legal spread of measles since 1991, with the latest imported case reported in 2011. The ministry said it notes advice from the Pan American Health Organization (PAHO), which recommends that member states continue their effort to sustain the elimination of measles, rubella in the region. PAHO says the risk of outbreaks has increased given the surge in measles cases worldwide, coupled with factors such as low coverage of the first and second doses of measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine in most countries in the region, and gaps in the performance of integrated measles, rubella surveillance indicators. The agency also cited the significant increase in movement of people within the Americas and from other regions of the world, with an increase in dengue cases in the region, which could mask potential measles or rubella cases due to the similarity of the clinical manifestations of these diseases. The Health Ministry says while there is no local or imported case of measles in the country, Jamaica maintains a robust surveillance system for fever and rash, and all cases are reported within 24 hours, while suspected measles cases are reported immediately. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Bisosa Mackenzie notes that most cases of measles are mild and symptoms usually appear 10 to 12 days after exposure to an infected person, but may appear as early as 7 days and as late as 21 days after exposure. Measles typically begin with high fever, cough, runny nose, and red watery eyes. 3 to 5 days after symptom begins, a rash breaks out usually as flat red spot that appears to be on the face and the hairline and spreading downwards to the neck, trunk, arm, leg, and feet. Small raised bumps may also appear on top of the flat red spots. The further cautions that complications from measles include ear infection and diarrhea, while severe complications include pneumonia, swelling of the brain, and death. Infected pregnant women may give birth prematurely or have a low birth weight baby. Measles is a highly contagious illness caused by a virus that replicates in the nose and throat of an infected child or adult. To stop this disease from spreading, if there is an outbreak, 95% of children in Jamaica need to be fully vaccinated with the 2 doses MMR1 at 12 months and MMR2 at 18 months. Jamaica's vaccination coverage for MMR has been relatively high over the years, with preliminary figures of 2024 at 94% and MMR1 and 93% for MMR2. The target of at least 95% has not been met. The ministry is reminding all parents, guardians to ensure their children's MMR vaccination status is up to date for their age to ensure that the best protection against measles they are prepared. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.